Welcome back, everybody. In this question, what we have to do is we have to take the graph of y equals the square root of x, and we're going to transform it. So we're going to compress it vertically by 1 over 3, horizontally stretch it by 4, reflect over the x-axis, and translate it left by 8 units. And we have to write the equation that results from these transformations. Okay, so generally, what's happening is we're taking this square root of x function and then we're going to transform it. And the general transformation format for this specific parent function, square root of x, is going to be a k square root of k bracket x minus d plus c. So taking these transformations, we basically have to find the a, k, d, and c value, and then once we do, we can just put it in this format, and that's going to be our equation. So let's write out some of these transformations as a list, and then go through them one by one. So the first one is a vertical compression by 1 over 3. Well, what's this translation, or transformation rather? Which transformation value is that going to affect, the a, k, d, or c? Well, vertical compressions, vertical stretches always affect the a value, as we know. So in this case, from this transformation, we know that the a value is going to be 1 over 3. Right? The factor that you are compressing or vertically stretching a function, that factor stays the same for the a value. Let's move on to the next one. Horizontal stretch by 4. Now, when you're dealing with horizontal stretch and compressions, that deals with the k value, and the k value is always tricky because it's always the reciprocal of the factor, right? So if it's horizontally stretched by 4, that means the k value is going to be 1 over 4, which is the reciprocal of 4 over 1, right? So whenever you're given like a k value of 1 over 4, that means that it's horizontally stretched by 4. We take the reciprocal. But sometimes you may be given the transformation, like in this case, and you're given the factor. You have to take the reciprocal of the factor to get the k value, right? So just be aware of that. The factor and then the k value, always the reciprocal of each other. Next transformation, we have a reflection in the x-axis. And a reflection in the x-axis affects which transformation value? Well, we know it affects the a value, and it just makes it negative if there's a reflection in the x-axis. So in fact, this transformation is always also going to affect this a value of 1 over 3, and it's just going to make it negative. Right? So both this transformation and this transformation, they both affect the a value. This one just makes it an a value of 1 over 3, and then this reflection in the x-axis makes that a value negative. And then translated left by 8 units, which transformation value are we dealing for that translation? Well, right and left, the d value depends on that. And because it's being translated 8 units to the left, we know the d value is negative 8. Right? When the d value is negative, it's going to the left. When the d value is positive, going to the right. And that is all of the transformations that we have to deal with. So we have our a value, k value, d value. Notice there is no c value. The function hasn't been translated up or down. So we know our c value is 0. So we don't even have to worry about the c value. One thing I also want to mention about the k value, if there was a reflection over the y-axis, if that was a transformation in here in this list, then this k value would be negative. But because there's no reflection in the y-axis, k value stays positive as 1 over 4, which is the reciprocal of the factor. So let's keep that c value 0. Now let's take basically these transformation values and plug them in to that general transformation format. So we got y equals, the a value is -1/3. So that would be in front of the square root. K value is 1/4. And then we have x minus the d value of -8. And that -8 is going to be in brackets. So just be careful with that part, right? X minus d, x minus -8. The d value is -8. And then the c value is 0. So this is just +0. We don't have to write anything there. So let's simplify this a little more. Y equals -1/3 square root of 1/4 x plus 8. Right? These two negatives make a positive. And that makes sense because intuitively, whenever we see x plus 8, then we know we're translating 8 units to the left. And that was the transformation that we were given. Right? So a value -1/3, k value 1/4, d value of -8, which turns into x plus 8 in that bracket, c value of 0. So that there is our final equation for when the square root of x is transformed with these lists of transformations. Yo, what's up guys? Thanks for checking out my channel. Hopefully you got some value from the video you just watched. If you did get some value, big favor to ask you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Any questions, any recommendations on things you'd like to see, please leave it in the comments section. Also check out the description box below for links to material and content related to the video you just watched. Peace out.